Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to our daily verse of the day today. And our scripture will be coming from 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 16 through 18. And it reads, "Whenever, though, they turn to face God as Moses did, God removes the veil and there they are, face to face. They suddenly recognize that God is a living, personal presence, not a piece of chiseled stone. And when God is personally present, a living spirit, that old constricting legislation is recognized as obsolete. We're free of it, all of us. Nothing between us and God. Our faces shining with the brightness of his face. And so we are transfigured much like the Messiah. Our lives gradually become brighter and more beautiful as God enters our lives and we become like him. Well, Moses wore a veil to hide that the glory was fading, and you'll be able to read that too. With the Messiah, however, the veil is removed. So now it's face to face. You don't have to hide. You're face to face with God, and you can't hide from him anyway. As we become more like the Son, we realize that we don't have to hide as the Messiah's coming reveals. As we live to emulate him, we're free from hiding. So we don't have to hide. Now, we know that with God back then, when Moses was leading the people of Israel and stuff like that, God's glory is so bright, you couldn't look at him face to face. You would die because he's pure. He's pure. Us humans, we're not pure. We're not pure. We're born in the nature of sin. The nature of sin doesn't even touch him. That's how pure he is. If we were to look at him in the face, we would literally die. We had to cover our face, or he would have to come as something else. That's how pure he is. When with Jesus had become flesh. But with him becoming flesh, we were looking at God. He made it to where we were able to look at God face to face, and we don't have to hide anything. We don't have to hide our face. He doesn't have to hide his. With him, and as we emulate and become more like Christ, we won't have to hide from him anyways. The whole point of Jesus coming is to be like, hey, I saved you from this. I didn't wipe out sin, but I restored the relationship. You can come from out of hiding. It's okay. The damage has been repaired. You have a second chance. So think about that today and go back and read. I can't make this up. Go back and read. It's literally written in the word, 1,000 different versions for you to read. Read it for yourself. You no longer have to hide. You can look at him face to face. It's his grace and his mercy as to why he came. Remember that today. Have a blessed one.